I would say young people can always upgrade themselves to latest technology
Mm-hmm.
and not listen to rumors. For example, now they are listening, there are no job openings because of COVID-19. That's not true. You go search, definitely you can get something.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it's not happening. It is happening with the top MNCs. A lot of companies are hiring. Second thing, if you want to have a particular job in your field of interest, try looking.
Lovely people, this is Arya again and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to learn from Preetika Arora. She is working in JP Morgan Chase, which is the topmost investment bank in the world. Well, this video is all about time management. This video is useful for those people who cannot keep their interests alive with their tight schedules with their jobs. And also this video is advantageous for the women who want to make their own mark in the workplaces. So without any further delay, let's get into the video.
So this week's personality is Preetika. So hello Preetika.
Hi Arya.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am doing great. Well, welcome to my channel.
Yeah, thank you.
I'd like you to start by introducing yourself to the wonderful people out there.
Sure. My name is Preetika Arora and I live in Bangalore. I have about 10 plus years of experience in IT industry and currently I'm working in JP Morgan Chase.
So for how many years you've been working in JP Morgan?
In JP Morgan, it's about 3 years and 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to that, I was working in Cognizant and then I started my career with Oracle Financial Services.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think is the biggest factor that helped you to be what you are now?
Yeah, so the biggest factor I feel is my family support.
Mm-hmm.
So my family is always there with me in all the phases of my life, and they definitely help me achieving both in personal as well as in professional front.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, family plays a really important role in everything. So what do you love the most about your job?
Well, I would say in JP Morgan, it's not just a job, it's a career.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like apart from doing day-to-day activities, if we want to learn something new, upgrade ourselves to the latest technologies, we can do that. Even though if it's not related to work, we can learn the latest technologies like AWS, big data. We can attend virtual webinars as well as also impart our knowledge to others if we know anything. So that's great. Other thing is work from home flexibility is there. So especially in the current situation, it has become a blessing. And third, I would say is like if we want to participate in the hackathons or codathons and then want to improve our coding skills, then a team is always supportive. So that's what I love about.
There are a lot of things that you love about your job. What we are going to focus on is work-life balance. So, well, first of all, congratulations on being a mother.
Thank you.
So what are your plans to balance your motherhood and profession at the same time? What are the things that you have to sacrifice both professionally and personally at each stage of your career?
Yeah, so after being a mother, I'm on maternity leave. So I'm planning to join this month end. So definitely I haven't started working actually after being a mother. She's just 4.5 months right now. But what I'm planning is definitely family support is will be majorly helpful in managing my work-life balance. Other thing which I have been doing is it's like I like to manage my time. So if I have allotted 8 hours to my work, I would be just trading off my time between my personal things, or either it's taking care of my baby or pursuing any personal interest like that. Sacrifice as such, I haven't made any sacrifices. I never had to make any sacrifices in my life because, as I mentioned before, my family was always supportive. So that way it was all smooth right now.
So the thing that is most important doing is actually time management, right?
Right.
Many people, they do think that they cannot keep their interests alive with their profession, with their tight schedules, with their job. So what do you think is the best advice you can give to those people to manage their interests and their profession as well?
Yeah, so it depends on which organization you are working in. So basically, all the top MNCs, they actually give preference to people interest also, and there are many like photography contests or any book. If you are an author of a book, you can submit your write-ups and all that thing. So that way, you can keep your interest alive while working. But if you are not in that organization, or if the work burden is too much on you, what you can do is you can just trade off a bit in your everyday life, so that suppose 1 hour you keep out, and then that you should spend on your interests. For example, when I wanted to work out, then I managed it while before going to office, I used to spend 1 hour workout. I loved yoga and then dancing or aerobics, whatever it is. So like that, and it also depends on your time from home to office. So if it's nearby, you can manage. If it's suppose it's far off, then if while traveling you can pursue your interest. You can't just look out and think like, oh, it's a terrible traffic. No, right? You are just spoiling yourself. You can read a book. Yeah, there are many audiobooks right now, or you can have live online streaming videos, anything. So it depends on you, your personality, and again, time management. That's how you pursue your.
So the next question which I'm going to ask to you is about the current scenario, and that is COVID-19. So because of this situation, everyone is now working from home because of safety measures. So
Right.
Does it affect your productivity?
Well, it depends on the family, and it also depends on the person. So for me, work from home productivity always increases. Why? Because I never have to spend a lot of time in traffic, and then we don't have to get ready. Just get up, freshen up, and start working. So my productivity always increased whenever I work from home, and depends if you have kids at home and you are not able to manage, then what you can do is you can have a separate office space set up in your home, and that way you can manage your productivity. What you can think is as if you are in office and you can spend this much time. If you want to take a break, come out and then spend time with family. That's how you can balance your work as well as your personal life. So for my case, productivity always increase whenever I work from home.
That is quite helpful for all the people out there. Do you see this pandemic changing the way all the organizations and all the teams used to work before?
Yes, certainly. World has changed a lot. So earlier we used to have open desk policy. Now that cannot happen. Even if we start to office, it will be with social distancing norms, of course. And also these meeting rooms, we used to have stand-up meetings, and we could do not maintain, chairs are close by each other. Now that cannot happen. Quick guidelines are like you have to have virtual meetings. That's the thing. Third thing, work from home, as I mentioned earlier, so that has become a norm now. There is no limit to it. Earlier it was like you can work either once in a week, or some companies don't even allow it. Now everybody is allowing it because of the safety and health of the people. So that's the way it's changing now.
Okay, so the companies are looking forward for women empowerment. They are studying their policies for women empowerment. So how do you think women can make their own mark in the workplaces?
Yeah, it's a very interesting question. So it's like women should have self-confidence, self-motivation, so that they can always upgrade themselves to the latest technologies, and keep learning and keep moving. Don't think if you are a lead, for example, now you are content and now you don't want to move forward. No, there's always a chance to grow and move forward. You also can be a ED or a MD or whatever. So another thing which I would like to mention is superwoman syndrome. Don't think that you are a superwoman and you have to manage both your home perfectly and then your office perfectly. That gives you mental pressure, and you cannot perform well in office. So if some days you are unable to cook, that's fine. You can order from outside. You don't have to be a superwoman thinking, no, I will cook, I will do all my household chores, and then I will perform outstandingly in office also. That cannot happen. You are a human being first, right? So you are a part of society. It's your duty to tell society what I am capable of and what I can do. Yeah, there are things when you have to trade off professionally and then focus more time personally. Take a time off, relax, but then just don't pressurize yourself.
What are the changes you feel 10 years before and now in the companies, in the workplaces, and in the working
Mhm.
culture?
Yeah, so I would say a decade ago, there were not many online learning platforms. We used to rely on textbooks or take tuition classes for studying data structures, algorithms, or whatever it is. Now it's like simply learn, buy juice. Lot of academies are there. We can just sit at home and learn. That's great. Then another thing is earlier it was not that open culture. At least I haven't seen that a junior employee can easily talk to seniors and then have an open discussion. Now that is all changing. All the leaders, they openly say, just if you have any problem, you can just reach out to us anytime. So that open culture is a great thing nowadays. And third thing, I would say these hackathons and codathons, as I mentioned earlier, that is increased. And due to that, we actually get a chance to, enhance our coding skills. And then 10 years ago, that many platforms were not there. Tech gigs were not happening, and they were not organizing it that frequently as it is happening now. We can easily participate in any hackathon and then get to meet the top industry experts. So that is great.
So these were the changes you felt.
Yeah.
So what are your biggest strengths?
I would say biggest strength is self-motivation. So I always think like what I haven't done and what I have to achieve. I never think that now I'm done. No. Now I have achieved this, what's next? So that's always in my plan. That's the thing.
So what are your advices to the young people entering into the profession?
Well, I would say young people can always upgrade themselves to latest technology and not listen to rumors. For example, now they are listening, there are no job openings because of COVID-19. That's not true. You go search, definitely you can get something. It's not like it's not happening. It is happening with the top MNCs. A lot of companies are hiring. Second thing, if you want to have a particular job in your field of interest, try looking. Prepare your resume properly, and then networking is important. Reach out to people in LinkedIn. 10 years ago, LinkedIn was not that active. Now it's like very good in searching for jobs. So that's helpful.
That was completely informative.
Thank you.
So thanks for being here. And what is your last message to the audience?
Well, what I would say is keep learning, be self-motivated, and just keep upgrading yourself through latest technology. You'll definitely achieve your dreams. And then have proper balance in your life. Don't think you'll just work and don't take care of your family. Both are important. So yeah.
Thank you so much. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Arya.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'm sure that video must have been quite helpful for all of the people out there. If you are new to my channel, subscribe it and also press the notification bell. Comment on this video about your reactions, like this video and share this video as much as possible.